Today is Friday, December 26th, and it's a very strange, hazy, foggy day. I don't know if you could tell too much. Put a little picture right here. This is what it looked like at the top of one of the hills I drive down to get to 7 Brew to get myself my caffeinated beverage, my piping hot coffee. Today I'm going to be talking about a couple things. One of those being Adam the Woo, who passed away on Monday, December 22nd. So in the styling of Adam, and to pay him tribute, welcome, join me, shall you? I was very hesitant to upload any content talking about him because I never met him. And although we live in Florida, and I've had the opportunity to meet a handful of well-known vloggers, our family has been in several videos of those that you might watch if you watch Disney vloggers. We've even had the opportunity to be in an Adam video, at least one that I'm aware of, where we walk right by him as he is filming the plated Mickey at the entrance or exit of Magic Kingdom, and he is saying his goodbye. We'll see you, Mickey. He used to do that regularly. I think that's where he would end the vlog there at Magic Kingdom from time to time, as well as open them up. And you hear Salem and I were having a conversation as we walk right by him. And I recognized his voice when we walked by him, and I kind of did a double take, and we kept walking. It was at nighttime. And then I saw him in the parking lot, and he was saying goodbye to a couple people I believe he came with. And I was like, that was Adam. I should go say something to him. I have always been somebody that tends not to bother people. Stick to myself. I was an artist relations manager for several years in the music industry and worked with a lot of people. Had an opportunity to be backstage at some of the biggest names and meet people, and even one of my last adventures in California had a studio where we had a lot of internationally touring acts that came through, and had the opportunity to even go to some very famous individuals' houses and drink and have fun and do things like that. And I've always been one of those people that's very low-key in that sort of environment. And so I think, why am I sharing that? Because it's just to paint a picture as to who I am as an individual. If I see somebody that I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so-and-so, eventually I'll say something to them. I've met a handful of vloggers. I can tell you just about everybody I've ever met is exactly who they are in person as you get on camera. But I never officially met Adam, and my wife would tell you that is the one individual that I wish I had the opportunity to meet. He was my favorite vlogger. This whole vlogging thing came about when I discovered the Shaytards, and I was like, we could do that. We should do that, just to share our lives with our friends and family when we moved from California to Georgia in 2013. And that is when our adventure started. Somewhere along the way, I discovered Adam. I don't know where. I don't remember the video. I don't know what it was that caught my attention. But after one video, I was hooked. And it's crazy because even the last video we did at Universal Studios, I make a comment when we go to the ET ride. All right, we're gonna start today's adventure. That sounds like Adam the Woo. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I love Adam the Woo. That how I introduced that sounded like Adam. He is somebody that influenced a lot of people, guys. And I feel like I'm rambling here because it's silly to have something to say when you don't really know the person, right? But after I've watched so many videos with Justin from Random Land, that guy is incredible and said some really, really beautiful things. And it was so heartfelt that it was like, I think it verified a lot of things for a lot of people that watched Adam, and one of those being the commonality that so many people said, man, I felt like I knew him. And he said, you did know him. Um, and Bricky, um, Bricky Vlog, that dude, same thing, like, had some incredible things to say. He was vlogging in the moment he found out. My God, I have such a hard time watching like grown men cry. It breaks my heart. It's so hard. And, Daphne, Carpetbagger. There's so many people that had some really beautiful, amazing things to say about Adam. And then I'm even just seeing these shorts and uploads from people that are not. Good morning, buddy. How are you, dude? Yeah?
Give me cereal.
Give you cereal? Okay, give me a minute, okay?
I want cereal and chocolate milk and watch Christmas Grinch.
Okay. Cereals, chocolate milk, and Christmas Grinch. Ask Mommy. Mommy can help. But that group of individuals I've been following for some time. And, you would see them on, you've seen them on several of Adam's vlogs. In fact, one of the most recent things that took place with Justin and Adam and a few other people was the Back to the Future reunion. My 19-year-old daughter Salem is a huge Back to the Future fan, and we watched that together because, it was, it meant a lot. Very glad that Adam got the opportunity to do some really cool things like that. And so for us, so for me personally, it feels like with a lot of people, I know this, it feels like we've all lost a friend. It's very apparent that Adam did things the way that he wanted to do them and lived life and was just like, I'm going to do what I want to do, which is share my life with so many people. And in turn, we got to witness that. And as somebody who has been vlogging inconsistently for 10 plus years. This is a grind, man, and this is it's a big deal to share your life with people. I don't think people understand it. There's an entertainment value on the other side of this camera for people, and part of that entertainment is leaving negative comments and not engaging at a level that helps creators. Like, we are a small channel. I never thought we'd be at the size that we're at, but the engagement we get is pretty bad. If you go through and you look at the amount of views we get, it's frustrating. And Adam was somebody that, Berkey said this, regularly got 32,000 views, around 32,000 views per video, which, if you think about it in the sense of, that's a small stadium, right? Like you could fill a small stadium with 32,000 people daily. That is the impact that he had on the community. And full transparency, I've been talking a lot to my wife about not doing this anymore because there's a lot of negativity that comes with it. Some days more negativity than positivity. And then Adam passed, and hearing the stories of so many people that he was like the most encouraging person for them to continue and to keep doing it. I'm sort of in this place of like, I want to do something new. I don't know. More on that at another time, but it's wild to think that it hasn't even been a week, that on Monday it was discovered that Adam had passed, and today is Friday. And it doesn't feel real. I found out, I was scrolling through Twitter and saw a message, and I was like, this can't be real. This can't be real. So I typed his name, Adam the Woo, into Twitter, and I saw a headline from a Fox News station in Kansas that said, misleading reports that Adam the Woo, the YouTuber, has passed away. There's another guy named Adam the Woo who passed away, blah, 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 blah. I think he was in California. And I was like, oh, thank God. And then I kept seeing more stuff and more stuff and more stuff. And I YouTubed it. And it was confirmed. And even though I didn't know Adam personally, I looked at him like this. He was the gentle giant in the YouTube community that just brought you along on these adventures so that you can enjoy the things that he got to enjoy. And he was just a really good dude and invited people to just be good and do good things. And I could see how he impacted so many people. Like, I feel like I'm on this level of how much it impacted me. But the YouTube community of vloggers that knew him and were with him, this is a huge loss. He was a beacon for that community. And as I said, we've been doing this for over a decade at this point, and so much has changed. And one of the reasons why I contemplated stopping was that I feel like the community itself is different in a negative way. Things are so different on YouTube, and that, you know, doing things with other people, other channels, and meeting people, it's just not, it's not like it was when we first started. But things evolve and things naturally change, and so you can't get bummed out about that. And the one thing that I know Adam told a lot of people was just keep going, just keep going. So, knowing him or not, he impacted us and impacted so many people. And I'm sorry that this is as long as it is. It feels a little silly talking about somebody that I never met, but I think in closing, my point is that this is a very big deal when people invite you in and they share their lives with you and unknown people. And it is for us too. I'm very grateful for the many people that shared stories and are still sharing stories about Adam. And I'm very grateful that there are so many channels, so many people that knew him that are just going to continue to do what they're going to do, whether it's daily, weekly, whatever that term looks like. And I'm very sorry to those who have been impacted by his loss the most. And it doesn't feel real because, like, it was so sudden. And when you are a gentle giant, I don't think people look at you in that way and think, oh, one day you're not going to be here. You are this safety that exists. Anyway, I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate those of you that have engaged with us over such a long amount of time. And I know that a lot of you, I even had somebody reach out to me and call me, I think, was it the day after his passing, to ask me how I was doing. And I'm very appreciative of that because, you know, there's a recognition that, you know, not just that he impacted that individual, but obviously in our vlogs too. I really appreciated him. I thought his content was wonderful. Anyway, I am grateful for him. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for today. And I'm grateful for this caffeinated beverage. That is the end of the vlog.